Welcome back to the channel, guys. In this video, I'm going to talk about what is precedence and associativity of operators. Simply, precedence is giving priority to a particular operator when a group of operators came up, and associativity is when that particular operator is encountered, the way in which the execution starts from it will be either left to right or right to left based on the associativity that the operator carries. Initially, I will start with explaining all the operators that are listed here, and then later I will show you how to implement this concept by giving you some of the complex examples later in the video. Let's create some let variables to start with. Let a equal to 1, comma b equal to 2, comma c equal to 3, and commas are used like this. And second one is assignment operator, and for assignment operator the associativity is right to left. What right to left means? Whenever it's the assignment operator, it starts executing right to left. Here it will see a 1 here, and this one will be placed in a. That's how this will work from right to left. And I want to show you another assignment operators like a plus equal to b. Now this expression is equivalent to this: a assigns to a plus b. So what it will do is it will add both the variables a and b and store the result in a itself. Let's see that in the console as well. I am printing a, saving the program and run it in the terminal. Now you can see a3 is printed to the console. 1 plus 2 equal to 3, and that 3 is assigned to a, and we are printing a, so that's why we are seeing 3 printed to the console. Let's work with another one. A minus equal to b. Now this is equivalent to a assigns to a minus b. Now let's console log it to the screen as well. Console.log of a. Now I am expecting a3 printed to be first, and since up to this point it carries a 3 value in a, and now we are again making an operation of a equal to a minus b and 3 minus 2 here. Since a has now 3 value and b has 2, 3 minus 2 equal to 1, and a carries 1 at this point, so I am expecting 3 and 1 printed to the console. Let's save the program and run it again in the terminal. Now you can see a 3 and 1 printed to the terminal. And like this, you can carry out the rest of the operators like my slash equal to, modulus equal to, and star equal to. They basically represent multiplication for star equal to, and slash equal to is division, and modulus equal to is for modulus operation. Now let me tell you the ternary operator as well. A ternary operator will look like this. Initially it will take a condition, and based on its evaluation, if the evaluation results in true, some true statements will be executed here. Here I want to send a true value if that condition results in true, or if that condition results in false, then here in this case I want to send a false string back. Here I am directly giving true boolean here, and I want to console.log it. Since here in ternary operator the condition evaluated to true, I mean I have directly given a true boolean to it, so I am expecting a true to be returned here and true to be printed to the console. Let's save the program and run it in the terminal. See, a true string is printing to the console. If we reverse this to false, save the program, and now if you see I have given a false in this condition place. Now what it will check is, since it is false, it will ignore this true and then it will go into this false. Now I am expecting a false to be printed to the console. See, now false string is printed to the console. And the next in the list is logical or operator. And I have made a separate video on logical operators and you can check that video here. And now I'm going to explain what is nullish coalescing operator. For that I'm creating another variable, let's say let d equal to null question mark, and I am sending a false. Not sending, I am writing another false here. And console.log d. Here nullish coalescing operator is very simple one and its syntax look like this. D equal to a value followed by two question marks and then another value. What it will check for is if the the first value is null or undefined, then it will go to the second value that we have given. So in this case we have encountered a null initially, so what will happen is a false will be returned to d and now d has string false. Let's save the program and see whether false string printing to the console. Now you can see two false printing to the console. First one is this one and second one is this one. So if it is not null, then see what will happen. Let's say win. Save the program and run it again in the terminal to see whether win is printing to the console or not. See, a win is printing to the console. So this is how null coalescing will work. Now let's clear the console. Now the next in the list are bitwise OR, bitwise XOR and bitwise AND operator. Usually these bitwise operators, bitwise left shift, these are also not used that much in the programming languages, but anyway I will show you how to work with them. I am directly taking a console.log statement and I am applying a bitwise OR operator between two operands 1 and 2. While executing this particular statement, 1 and 2 numbers will be turned into a 32-bit binary numbers, and for demonstration purpose we only need last four 4-bit numbers to explain this one. So I am taking last four bit numbers for this 1 and 2. For 1 it is 0001 and for 2 it will be 0010. Now we are performing an OR operation. In OR operation, what it will do is it will compare two bits, and if at least one of the bit is 1, then it will return a 1 back. So for this, the execution starts from right to left. So initially it will see 1 or 0. So a 1 will be returned, and then 0 or 1. A 1 is present, so 1 will be returned. And for the rest, there are no ones, or only the things that are present are zeros. So 0 0. This is the binary representation of 3 number. So save the program and I am expecting a 3 to be printed to the console. See, a 3 is printed to the console. Now I want to explain bitwise AND operator as well. Let's remove this one. And the execution will still start from right to left, but for AND operator we know that it will return a 1 if and only if all the values that are applied on it is 1. So here in this 1 or 0, 1 and 0, it will be a 0 since all are not ones. The second one is also the same case and the rest are zeros, so it will be 0 0 as well. Now save the program and run it again in the terminal, and I am expecting a 0 printed to the console here since a 0 is returned. See, a 0 is printed to the console. Now I want to explain what an XOR will do. XOR what XOR will do is it will check these bits and it will send a 1 back if both the bits are unequal in the sense if the bits that are comparing at the time are 1 and 0, it will send a result back as 1, and if both are zeros and both are ones, it will send a 0 result back. So for that here 1 and 0 1 0 1 1, and both are and remaining all are 0, so 0 0. Now this is a representation of 3 in a binary, so I am expecting a 3 to be printed to the console. See, a 3 is printed to the console. This is how bitwise or XOR or AND operator will work. And I have covered this 8 9 in my previous video, and you can check that video as well. And I personally feel that covering this is not important, and if you still want to learn this one, and I will give you a link for these operators in the description, and you can follow that link to gain some information on these bitwise left shift, right shift, and unsigned right shift operators. Now the next items in the list are plus, minus, star, slash, and percentage. And I will cover this directly by using the console.log statements. And I am going to add two numbers a plus b, and I want to copy this because there are 5 operators, so to demonstrate all at once, so I am doing this pasting. Minus, star is for multiplication, slash is for division, percentage is for modulus operation. Now I'm going to comment these items just to avoid confusion that may come later in the terminal. So to avoid that, I want to comment these items, save the program, and run it in the terminal. So for a plus b, I am expecting a 3 to be printed, 1 plus 2, 3. And for a minus b, I am expecting minus 1, 1 minus 2, minus 1. And for a into b, 1 into 2, 2. And for a by b, 1 by 2 equal to 0.5. And for 1 by 2, since this is a modulus operator, what it will return is the remainder that it will get for us. So 1 by 2 equal to 1 in terms of remainder. So a 1 will be printed to the console. So run it again in the terminal. See, 3 minus 1, 2, 0.5, and 1 is printed to the console. Now the next in the list is double star. Double star meaning is it was exponential operator. I'm removing all these items and want to start from scratch. And I am directly taking a console.log statement to double star 3. And how this will work is like it is 2 to the power of 3. Since double star is an exponential operator, how it will work is like 2 to the power of 3. And I am expecting an 8 to be printed to the console. See, an 8 is printing to the console. 2 to the power 3 is 8. And I want to add another item using this exponential operator 2. If you observe carefully, the associativity of this double star is right to left, which means when this particular operator is encountered, the associativity will be right to left, which means the execution will start from right to left. So how it will work is like initially 2 to the power, and what is 3 to the power 2? It will be 9. So it will result into like this. Since 3 to the power 2 will be initially executed, since this associativity starts from right to left, and later it will turn into 2 to the power 9, and 2 to the what is the result of 2 to the power 9? 2 to the power 9 will be 512. Save the program, and now I am expecting a 512 to be printed to the console, and let's see. Yes, 512 is printed to the console. And this is how the OR operator will work. Sorry, the exponential operator will work. And the next in the list are logical not. And I have covered this in my previous video, and I want to save these prefix increment and postfix increments for the next video, which I am going to cover on looping statements. Now that you have learned how these operators will work and the associativity that is for a particular operator, let's try to solve an example and try to apply the knowledge that you have just learned. I want to explain this associativity and precedence of the operators using this example. Let's go through this example together. Now look at this operator precedence table. This is not a table, this is information about them. And let's start with this expression. It will initially see 10 plus 3 into 2 exponential operator 3 slash 4 percentage 4, and what are the operators here? Plus, star, exponential operator, slash, percentage. So which has the highest precedence from this data? You can see that double star has the highest precedence. So initially the execution will move into this 2 star 3 since it has high priority. Now this is the operator and 2 and 3 are the operands. First this operation will be performed since double star has the highest precedence. Precedence in the sense priority. Now after executing the statement it will look like this. 3 into 2 to the power 3. What is 2 to the power 3? It will be 8 slash 4 percentage 4. And now again it will go through the statement once. 10 plus 3 into 8 slash 4 percentage 4. Here plus has least priority. Star, slash and percentage has the same priority here. So what will happen is it will look for the associativity. What is the associativity for this? Left to right. So the execution will move into left to right in this direction. So 10 plus 3 into 8. First star operator is the one that come earlier. So what will happen is it will look like this. 10 plus 3 into 8 24 slash 4 percentage 4. Now again let's start this. 10 plus, again we have slash and percentage symbol, both have same precedence. So first slash will occur, slow 24 by 4 will happen. So 6 percentage 4. Now in the next step what will happen is 10 plus 6 percentage 4. We know that percentage operator is modulus operator. What it will do is it will return the remainder. So 4 by 6. So initially 4 by 6 by 4 and 1 is the quotient and 2 is the remainder for it. So it will bring a 2. So the final result will be 10 plus 2, which is 12. Save the program and run it again in the terminal to see whether the expected result is coming or not. See, the expected result 12 is printed to the console. And this is how precedence between the operators will work. If you think working with precedence and associativity is way confusing and it's hard for you to understand, there exists an but a certain operator which has the highest precedence and it will make the expression look clean, and it has the highest precedence that in the list that I have listed in that screen. And if you are thinking, is it grouping operator? Yes, you're right, it's grouping operator. Now I want to explain how this will change the whole game for us, understanding this associativity and precedence. Console.log it to the screen. So now we know that this grouping operator has the highest precedence. So what will happen is initially 10 plus 3 will happen 13, and what is the next 2, then plus, then again a grouping operator is happened. So the operators that present inside that grouping operator will be executed. So 2 to the power 3 will result in 8, again plus, then another grouping operator we are seeing 2 into 3, so it will result in 6. Now we can easily understand what is the output that is going to be print for the console. It's going to be 26 plus 8 plus 6. What is 26 plus 8? 34, 40. I am expecting a 40 to be printed to the console. Yes, a 40 is printed to the console. And this is how grouping operator will work. Now you can understand this grouping operator makes the expression look so easy. Even a person who has no knowledge on associativity and precedence can say the output. and this makes our code look very clean. And I personally use this grouping operators very much in order to avoid any confusion, because this makes our code look very clean and we can easily predict the output that is going to be print for the console. Before leaving discussion on this precedence and associativity, I want to give you an example to work by yourself. Think this of as an exercise for you to implement the concept that you have learned just now. So take it as an exercise and please try to solve this one, and you will get familiar with this associativity and precedence on the operators. If you think the efforts that I am putting in making these videos are valuable, then please like this video and subscribe to the channel for further updates. And please make sure to comment on how I am teaching this content. Thank you.